Hi everyone, welcome to my channel today. I hope everybody is really well. It is time for another planner page. This one's number 25, and the prompts today is something in the shape of a triangle. So I went with the image of the Eiffel Tower from out of my collage book. To me it's kind of got that triangular look about it. Let's see what else. Instructions. This one I really struggled with. In fact, I struggled with quite a few of these ones. So in the end, what I did was I googled, what did I Google? Vintage recipes, and I came across this one. So I've printed it out. I printed it on coffee dyed paper to give it a sort of a bit more of an age look, and I will do some distressing to make it look older, and that would be the instructions, obviously, to make orange marmalade. My next one was a formula. So what I did, I googled formulas, and I've grabbed a couple of different formulas. Now this one I'm vaguely familiar with, not that I ever use it, but this one, no idea. I'm not into maths, so no idea. Something stenciled. What I did, I grabbed a couple of stencils, and they're looking a bit grotty because they're used for paint normally, but I went with sort of like, oops, I can't grab this one, why not? They're sort of scrolly sort of ones, which I thought kind of went with the French Eiffel Tower, and I've got my Distress Oxide in shaded lilac, just because I don't think I've used purples for a while, so I picked purple. The next one, a place. Okay, so what I did with the place, because the Eiffel Tower is obviously in France, I went with a map of France. Now I had to glue it together because, and I don't think I've glued it together particularly well, because I had to tear it out of the atlas, and unfortunately it was in the join of the two pages, so I had to glue it together, and yeah, it's not, I don't think it's really quite right. I might be able to, oh yeah, there we go, I might be able to re-glue that a little bit better. Yeah, I think that would be better. Okay, so we'll glue that. And the other prompts were a place, which was obviously France. Let me just concentrate a second. Now it's not going to be perfect because, as I said, it was in the join, so it didn't, there was some of the image was missed, but anyway, it'll do. Oh, bonus was a crossword or newspaper puzzle. No newspapers, we don't really have newspapers anymore. I do have somewhere a crossword book that I deliberately kept just for this purpose, but of course I couldn't find it anywhere because I just have too much stuff and it's a mess. So anyway, I went with a vintage crossword that I googled, and again on the coffee dyed paper. Kind of cheated. I do feel that's kind of cheating, but I only have limited time. So anyway, alright, so they're the things I've got to work with. Now this is the page number 25. Now all the images are quite large. I didn't think of that when I actually printed them, but anyway, I'm going to just distress this a little bit, and then we'll rip it, and probably rip it, I think, because it's quite large, so it's going to take up quite a bit of space. Now let me just have a look. It's okay, might top the bottom and maybe the top and make it slightly smaller, that way it won't take up quite as much space. Look, it will be probably in the background with only a little bit peeking through. Okay, so just give that a quick, I'm just going to sort of scrunch a little and give it a bit of a, there we go, sort of makes it look a bit older. We have the map, which again, now how am I going to do this? I don't want to lose the whole of France, so, but I need to even that up a little bit. Okay, that's a bit better. Now how can I, maybe if I tuck that in the back somehow, maybe up there, and put this down here. something like that. And I might not glue this down so that you can still lift that up, I think. Okay. Alright, now the crossword puzzle is just not going to fit. So I'm going to tear it in half, I think. Okay, and I'm going to tuck it. No, that's not really going to work. Maybe I'll do it that way. Actually, that's probably better because you've got more of the crossword. Now, the Eiffel Tower, I guess, is going to sit in the front somewhere. Now, these formulas, I think I might have to make them a bit smaller. Hope everyone's getting lots of crafting time in. If you are, I'm totally envious because I'm not. As I'm filming this, we're in lockdown again in Victoria, Australia. So I'm working from home, which for me isn't the easy option really, not anymore. Last year when we were in lockdown it was a little bit, but I think because we've been in lockdown so many times now, they're really having to get serious, and you know, you've got to maintain sort of a pace of getting things done, which you know, puts you under a bit of pressure actually. And because we're relying on the internet a lot, and you know, those sort of things, digital communication, I guess, it's making it really stressful. Like, I spend a lot of the day staring at a computer screen, and by the end of the day my head and my eyes, I'm just exhausted. So I'm going you know, I'm having to leave my craft room really, because I just can't sort of be in here, because my craft room is my workspace for work. And yeah, it's really been hard to sort of concentrate on anything else, I must admit. Okay, that's what I'm looking at, and I've somehow got to fit the stenciling in. And I'm just thinking the lilac is a lighter colour, so I'm thinking that might not be the best option actually. I might put it in the background here, then at least it's there, and then I may do it over the top of something else, some way, somehow, maybe with a different colour. Now I'm using one of the makeup brushes because they're a bit better to spread the colour around when you're doing this, and of course it's not very dark, this particular one, so maybe I might have to get a different colour. Now I've moved it, and the whole desk is shaking, so hopefully the camera's not too bad. I don't want it to be overpowering, but I do want it to be seen. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, that's not too bad. So then that will be there. Alright, I need to come up a bit more, don't I? Yep, I think that's going to be okay actually. Just need to get some more ink on the... Gee, it sort of splatters all over the place. Now, how am I going to do this? How was that before? Okay, it was like that. Alright, so we'll just... It's not going to match up, but it'll be fine. Now I'm trying not to shake the desk, which shakes the camera, because obviously the camera's sitting on the desk. Alright, okay, yep, that actually looks alright. Okay, because there's the stenciling now. Alright, let's glue these down and see how we go. We'll use this glue, I think. Alright, let's just bit by bit, I think. Oh dear. Yes, I'm finding my art glitter glue. Gosh, I can't even get the thing in today. Alright, it's gluing everywhere. It's not and And I have cleaned the nozzles again recently, but it just doesn't seem to want to cooperate. Now we're getting somewhere. Excellent. Okay. So that was somehow like that, I hope. Just move it over a little bit, I think. Alright. Now the map was up the top there. Like so. This one was like this, and I didn't want to glue that corner because I want to be able to lift it up. Okay. Yeah, I think that's how it was. Okay, so that can just lift up a little bit there so we can still see the prompts underneath. Now what else was there? There was this, which was somehow like so, and I think this one was here, and this one was here. Okay, now I haven't distressed the edges of these. Oh, and I didn't distress the edge of the other two. Never mind. I've really got to remember to do it before I start the video, that way I do remember. I might be able to just sort of scuff it up a little bit like that. Yeah, that's fine. Now that was there, and this one. Okay, oh, that little bit there. Alright. Feel like I've forgotten something, which I usually manage to do. So I'll have to go through it in a second just to make sure I have got everything. Alright, so let's have a look. Something in the shape of a triangle, and instructions, formula, something stenciled, a place, and the bonus crossword puzzle. Okay, so that's all the prompts. Now, I was going to attempt to do some stenciling over the top. I have a feeling it's probably not going to be seen, but we'll give it a try. I have seen advertised recently some of these brushes with beautiful colours, so that you could colour coordinate your inks with your brush, which to me would be brilliant. I think I've got 4 of these, but I'm trying to keep them to the like all the reds together, and it's not working for me, gotta be honest. Don't know if that's going to work. Not really. It's very faint, but there's still stenciling there, so I'm happy with that. Alright, very short one I think today, and you probably couldn't see half of it, but anyway, there we go. So we have all of the prompts done. Alright, thank you very much for joining me once again, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye.